Hey guys, on today's video, I am going to be sharing our curriculum choices for my pre-K-er. That's what I'm labeling her. Technically pre-K, I'm sorry, I have a dog. Somebody wanted to get on camera too. And then I have a dog up here snoring, if you can hear. She's elderly, so I'm sorry. I know pre-K is technically like the year before they enter kindergarten, and that is our hope and expectation, I guess you could say, with my 3.5-year-old. But partly that is because the bars have been raised kind of high for my daughter ahead of her. My 5-year-old, she at 3.5 was doing pre-K, and then she started kindergarten at 4. So I don't know if that's where my youngest child will go also. They can be a lot alike, but also just night and day at the same time. So I'm kind of taking her along that path, and we'll just see where it goes. So I don't know. She may have to do 2 years of pre-K, so this may be just another preschool year. She may blow right through it and then do kindergarten a year early also like her sister. I'm not sure where it's going to take us, but regardless of that, I am going to show you the choices that I have made for her. I have really been thinking long and hard on what I wanted to do, and to give you a funny story, not even just with her but with all of my kids, I kid you not, I think I have mailed back curriculums probably 5 or 6 times. So yeah, that's how hard of a time I've had making choices, and I'm not sure why. I think that I just maybe wanted to check the list off for trying everything out. I don't know. I would find something and I would order it all, and I would look at it and think on it for a couple weeks. There's like fuzz on my face today. I'm tickly. I'd think on it for a couple weeks and then go, no, and I'd send it back, and then I'd start from square one. And I didn't do that with the same company every time, so thankfully it was like different ones each time. One of them was like Christian Book a couple times, which I'm a big customer of theirs anyways, I feel like, so I don't think that's a big deal. No one's had a problem with it, but it's been a hassle. And so, but we finally have basically landed back where we started, which is kind of funny. My husband just kind of did an eye roll whenever I said that. He saw all the boxes come in, and then he saw them go back out, and he was like, what are you doing? And I could not decide. And if you know me well enough, you know that I can be indecisive and just confused sometimes, and just want to do everything and all the things. And then I finally realized that that's not possible. So with that being said, I started off with a plan for her and with all of my kids. I started off with a plan with her and for all of my kids, and then I changed, and ended back with a lot of what we've used last year and what I had already planned to use for the next year. So I thought that was kind of funny. So I think I did learn my lesson, and just stick what I know works and don't fix it if it's not broken type thing. So I think that's what I am going to do. So with all of that being said, let's jump right into today's video. And here is my pre-K lineup for my upcoming 3.5-year-old. She will turn 4 in December, so I am putting her more into a pre-K in hopes that she may start kindergarten next fall in 2022. So starting up here, these are just some fun cards from Silly Goose on Etsy, and I'll open one of those up to show. This is the weather one. She can put these together like a puzzle. She can trace. There's letters, and then just different items of clothing, what you would wear, what kind of weather you would wear each of these for. And it came with dry erase markers, and so all of these are wipeable. And I have the weather, the alphabet, the colors, the fall, human body, and shapes. I basically got all of the ones that she had available, so I think she'll enjoy that. She does have to have busy work because she stays going. And then I'll move down this way. I have my first Bob books. These are just the alphabet books, very, very simple. It groups 2 letters in each book. So we have the AB book, and I've already read through a couple of these with her, and she really liked it. So I think she'll just memorize them by the end of the year, and then it will help her pick up on her letters. And also to help letter recognition and letter sounds, we have this Leapfrog Letter Factory DVD. That is basically how I taught my 5-year-old her letters. She just picked up on it really easily, and they love sitting down and watching this. I have some other DVDs in here with it. Let's see if they're actually in here. There's some sight words. I think there's some math. Those are learning songs. There's math somewhere at the bottom. And they really pick up on it whenever they're put into songs like that. And then with her, we will do this Get Ready for the Code, Book A. This is just like the basic, very beginner book for phonics. And so just a lot of it is just maybe coloring things a certain way, tracing, pass, following directions. But then you have, let's see if I can actually find it. You get in here, like right here, which of these pictures begins with a K. So that will come later. I think that will really help her. And then this was just released, I think a couple weeks ago, with The Good and the Beautiful. This is part 2 of the pre-writing for littles. She just breezed right through the first book. She absolutely loved it. She would sit down every morning and do it. And so it's not necessarily writing letters, but it is working on formation and how she holds her pen or pencil or whatever she's using that day. Just really good for this age. So she will really enjoy that. I'm actually going to have to hide it from her for a little bit. And then these are just some fun little books from the preschool part of The Good and the Beautiful. She used these last year and she loved them. These little mazes. You just use your finger to trace the mazes. And then these little beetles and butterfly flip books. She loved these. You get them mixed up and then you have to match them, and she can do it so quickly. Same with the butterflies. They're really pretty. And then for her language arts part, she's going to do the pre-K course book from The Good and the Beautiful. I'm sorry, that glare keeps popping up. This is where she's going to learn more of letter recognition, the letter sounds, and just cutting, which she's very good at that already. But just matching letters and B's and D's, how those get very mixed up very easily. And I really love in the K book, it teaches them fun little chances to figure out which one it is. So like B, the bat comes first, it's a B. D, the donut comes first, it's a D. Really neat. So that will be helpful, and I cannot for the life of me find it, but I bought the games that go with it, and I had them. I need to cut them out and put them together, and it was one of those things. I ordered it so long ago that I've stuck it somewhere and cannot find it. So that does come with that, or you can buy it separately. And then last but certainly not least, these little letter books down here, more flip books. Like I said, she's just really busy. She does have to have a lot of things to keep her occupied just because she's the youngest. She wants to do what the big kids are doing, and sometimes it's a little bit of a challenge to get what I need to get done with them when she's wanting to do more school. So some of these she can just do on her own. I do need to cut these. I have not done it yet, but you see it goes A through Z, and she will just be matching uppercase and lowercase, and then the picture that goes with them. So I think this right here will be what really, really, really gets her ready for kindergarten, and I cannot wait to see her catch on to that. So that is going to be it for my pre-K curriculum.